you see on the pieces, they are estimated. For example, this one costs you about, in dollars, $42,000. In pesos is 95,760,000 pesos. You know, estimate price. The weight in this piece is about 18 pounds, in silver 970. The stone in the front, crystal rock, and in the back, smoky topaz. The brown squares are ebony wood. Right here, we have the most exclusive piece in this collection, because it was made and designed by the owner's father in 1968, when the Olympics game here in Mexico. You know, it competed and won the third prize in that year. Since that year, he's making reproductions in better quality. Now, in quality 960. Only this piece we have replicas. Later, I'm going to show you one. Right here, 3 years ago, we competed with this piece. This piece, we call it Deer Thousand. It's made of in silver 980, and the black stone is obsidian. You know, it's hollow, it's backbone. The weight about is 4 kilograms, more or less. Right here, we have more pieces, but they didn't get any prize. Right here, second prize in 1974. We call it the Sunrise. Here, first prize in 1967. Cuauhtemoc. Cuauhtemoc means in Spanish the eagle falling down. You know, that's why the silversmith made the headboard. It means an eagle. The faces were an obsidian, and the base is rosewood. And here, the last ones, the 4 horses of the Apocalypse. Very nice piece. It's made of in silver 970. The first horse is tiger eye. The second one is red agate. The third one is solid silver, and in the back is black obsidian. The last one, Galardon Nacional, won. It's made of in silver 960. Obsidian, the base, the eyes are fire agate, the teeth are ivory. And that's all, my friends. Just finished. I'm going to show you the replica of that beautiful necklace, and you have free time to look around in this shop, okay?
Thank you.
Come with me. Silversmith, you know? This is the most exclusive piece. We have the patent permit. They have seashell, abalone shell in 2 different phases. Abalone shell in each link of the chain, and it's kind of reversible. It has the same price the last year. Remember the price for one replica?
I don't remember.
Cost you 380 American money. The original cost you about 1,400. Would you like to model for us?
No. You put it on.
Yeah. Come on.
You have
Oh, look.
Let me take a shot here.
The shell refers the color that you are wearing, man. You don't need to wear any color specifically.
They dance at me on
This is the courtyard in the hotel.
You didn't see that. We'll go to this next one. No. We thought they would have the flowers there. No. Let them come down here.
potatoes.
I'll go back in there and tell her not to rush. She may have to wait till they finish cleaning.
This flower we have here has about 5 different patterns. It's the same flower, same kind. And it's called, here in this country, it's called bougainvillea. The old Aztecs, they used to call it Xochitl. So this is one of the flowers also originated from Mexico.
Across the way is the La Borda Hotel.
Five-star, one of the popular hotels in Tasco also. Same as Posada de la Misión.
Posada de la Misión is where we stayed. Getting ready to leave shortly on our overnight stay at the Posada de Misión, the Mission Hotel. Used to be an old Franciscan mission. The entrance. There's Deanna and Alfredo inside. Deanna showing off her tan.
What? In English.
This old bench is about 300 years old.
We have the idea of the 16th century atmosphere. Well, it may be 17th century. In the 16th century, the old chapel. All right.
Mm-hmm.
This is the old mission, the one we just have seen, you know. This is the original 16th century mission. This is where the missionaries, they used to come from different ways, especially the Franciscan missionaries, used to stop over here and send their praise to God in this old missionary building right here. Also, they used to come and confess here in this mission we have right there. So this was made around the year of 1526, same as the cathedral in Cuernavaca. We have different ways of constructions. You know, we have seen quite a few different styles, and this one belongs to the old Baroque style. This is the neoclassic, the change of styles. And this hotel it used to be a mission. This is the place where the missionaries used to stop overnight to continue to their missions through the different towns that we have in Guerrero State. So they used to pass through Tasco. They used to get some little pieces of gold and take them to the other towns so they can survive and take the premises, the gifts from people to the other towns. This is a cobblestone road, and originally was made this way. This is not a place for cars, really. Your tires were out. But this was made only for carriages. Carriages that used to be pulled by 2, 4, or 6 horses. So this is the way the transportation in this country used to be back in the 16th century. You gotta focus it.
No, it's automatic.
No, that's turn over. Yeah, that's it. Hold it right there. This is La Casa del Sol. This is one of the luxury suites that the Hotel de la Misión has. You can see the beautiful artwork. the iron work, very artistically done. Look at the top of it. And then we have the door behind, also made by hand, all these carvings with the designs that we have. And then we have, way on top, the patron saint, Santa Prisca, which is the patron saint of the silver and gold smiths. You saw the church a while ago, so this is also Santa Prisca. These are the suites for the special visitors in Tasco. Sometimes we have, sometimes movie stars, some of the time some politicians, some of the time some rich people, rich tourists that come to visit Tasco, and these are private.
This is the City of Mexico Hotel. Built in the 16th century.
Buildings here in this place, right over on the top of the hill, on the left-hand side. We have the first church that was built up in this area. This is the location exactly where the visions of the Lady of Guadalupe took place, like where you see this old church back there. In 1531 they start to build it up, and then later around they have to build up other churches because the amount of people that was increasing in the belief of these visions, and they have to build up this other big building here back in 1640. So they have more capacity. Inside of this building they have the capacity for 3,000 people indoors. And then some of these earthquakes that we had along as time went by, many cracks appear in this old church, and the church started sinking. As you can see, how it's slanted there is coming to the right side, going to the right side. So they are working in it, they are restoring it, and when they open this church, it's going to be a museum, just like the others that we had that were built up before. So we are going to see now, there is the statue of John Paul XXIII over to the right side, coming to the front side of the church. This new church we have today has a capacity for about 15,000 people indoors. This was made also by the very famous Mexican architect. His name is Pedro Ramirez Vasquez. He was also the one who built up some of these designs and architecture for the Olympics back in 1968. So he's a very well-known architect, and he made a beautiful work by building up this modern church. We're going in. The building that was made back in 1640. You can see there are some cracks appearing right on the front side by the clock, and also over to the left-hand side. So this building is sinking. It's sinking because of the settling of this part of the earth right here, and because of the earthquakes. We have some people, a very ingenious engineer, he invented a system which they are using to bring up the church. The building over to the right side is called the Holy Well, and this building was sunk, you know, about 35 degrees, and this engineer invented this system and brought it up, straightened it up. That's the way you see it.
Pero aún así, si ahí está la grieta, todavía lo aguantó eso y la más resistente.
This one was built up in 1966. These are private altars that we have right up there on the second floor. And these are used by some priests that come from different countries. Sometimes they want to have a private mass offered to the Lady of Guadalupe, and they use those chapels that we have on the second floor. That crown is solid gold made of. That has incrustations of different gems, emeralds, and diamonds, and rubies. That crown weighs 12 pounds, 6 kilos. The frame is made with solid gold and silver. And there is the Lady of Guadalupe, the original printing. This cloth is made out of cactus fiber. And the original one that Juan Diego was wearing back in 1531, carrying the roses. So this is the original cloth.
But remember, not in the first stop. Houses of the realists, because they were completely dedicated to the religion.
Okay, go.
A brief explanation about this cactus. There was a very useful cactus for the pre-Hispanic cultures, because from this cactus they got paper, liquor, fibers, soap. This cactus, we know it here in Mexico with the name of maguey. And the maguey, when it's about 8 years old, grows like this. And at that age, sí. And at that age, the heart of the maguey blooms. Nada más el, Este. Sí. And at that age, the heart of the maguey blooms. And when it blooms, grows a flower like that, and the cactus dies. So before it blooms, before the heart of the maguey blooms, we cut it, make this hole in the center with this kind of round knife, and from the same cactus flows a liquid that we call aguamiel. It means honey water. This honey water is taken off by sucking out with this kind of pumpkin that we call a cocote. The acocote, the honey water, is sucked out, and then we put this honey water into wood barrels to ferment for 24 hours. 24 hours later, this honey water turns to a liquor, and this liquor is called pulque. And the pulque contains about 6 degrees of alcohol as the beer. And the maguey produces a gallon a day for 6 months. Half gallon in the morning and half gallon in the afternoon. After 6 months, the maguey dies. But from the lips of the heart, the Indian people got the first writing paper. They used it to write on, the parchments. Got the parchments, got the soap, and the fibers. With the fibers, they made their clothing. And nowadays, we mix the fibers with cotton or wool, and we make blankets, tablecloths, dresses. Many things are made with the fibers of the maguey. See, each leaf of the maguey has a paper sheet inside. I wrote on the paper, wrote the name of the cactus and the name of the liquor. See? And it has another paper sheet outside. And this pick of the leaf, the Indian people used it either as an arrowhead or a needle. See, and when they used it as a needle, they got the needle already threaded.
These workers are making figures out of obsidian. It's about 600 years before Christ, the first pyramid was made, where the Teotihuacan people used to rule this area here. Now, Teotihuacan means the place where gods were born. So this was some kind of philosophy that these people had about eternal life. This pyramid that we have seen right here is dedicated to the sun, this enormous pyramid. They used to make some kind of ceremonials to the sun god in order to have him forever, so people wouldn't be extinguished by dark and cold if he goes away. That's why many of these human sacrifices took place. You can see some of these little stones that are sticking out from the walls. These stones were used to hold the plaster on, from prevented to slide it down when they build it up. All these stones that you see here were brought from different parts, especially from the volcanic areas, because most of these stones are from the lava stone. So this place was also covered with plaster, and it has all kinds of designs. All these divine designs that they believe they were connected with the sun god. By the way, the sun god was one of the main gods in all these cultures that we have in Mexico. So the Teotihuacan people, when they die, they become gods. That's why the name is given to Teotihuacan. And that's what it means, the place where gods were born, as I repeated before. But the idea was that when they passed away, they become gods, and they have to build up a pyramid, a teocalli, for each one that died. So this was the first step to become God. And then they used to worship these gods too, these common people. The only ones that were allowed to live in this area were the priests. No one else had permission to live here, only the priests did. I told you about the ocelot also. This is one of the most intelligent cats, and also one of the most expensive skins in the world. In Mexico today, they have a protection for this cat, and this cat is protected by the government. If people is selling some of the skin, these people will be put in jail for about 5 years. And if people buys a thing like that and somebody finds it, and then they get in trouble, and they may get that fine too, with a big fine and money behind that. So all these stones that you see, some parts of the pyramid were reconstructed, rebuilt. So they put these little stones in between the stones what the pyramid is made of, just for protection from weather. In some parts you can see part of the plaster, the remains of some of the ruins that are left here. The pyramid is solid. There's no tunnels. There's a little hole right here and one over up there, which the archaeologists made to find out if there were any tunnels. They didn't find any tunnels like the Egyptian pyramids have. These pyramids were only to pray, to adore the god. Never.
Daddy. What's wrong? Huh? Can't you walk? We're on top of the sun pyramid. This is the very top right there. You can barely see the mountains from all the smog. That's what it looks like. This is the Pyramid of the Moon. These people climbing to the top. Ready.
Here's Deanna on top of the sun pyramid.
Piedras naturales, ojos de tigre, abulón, venturín, turquesa. Verlo.
She's tired.
Get over here where?
Go ahead and say what it is.
Tell me when you're on.
All right, I'm on.
This is the backside of the pyramid of the Temple of the Sun, the Pyramid of the Sun, and it hasn't been reconstructed. This is natural. The other side was reconstructed. The base has some reconstruction.
Said it.
What do you think about the Malachite necklace?
That's gracias. No, we have some. Like we already bought some.
Good price.
Get a close up of that Mexican bus.
Mexican bus. Once again is the Pyramid of the Moon.
Walk over here.
No, it's not gonna go right. Here comes Dad.
Come in.
I'm sure.
Oh, buenos tardes.
Come here, please, and bring me the camera.
Okay. Is that all you want to take?
Don't I have it on?
No, hit it again.
Push it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, it's you, Alberto.
Okay, get him in.
Come in, Albert is here.
Hello.
Come and get your picture taken.
Hello,
I
Albert.
just put it on for the. I just put it on for the.
Hello.
Good evening, how are you?
Better.
How you feel?
Okay.
Lot better.
Better?
Can you see Albert? In
No.
there?
To live,
See
I
Albert?
think.
Okay, Albert, here.
Albert, move over. I can't see you. Okay. I can see you then.
What?
Sure.
Doesn't help a bit.
Okay, push it again.
The lighting system in this hotel is
Push
awful.
the red button.
That and
That's a building that was
then those
Go down
buildings
that
over
green
there,
earthquake.
Sam.
where?
Over there that are all falling in.
Where?
Yeah, right there, right there.
The earthquake was in 1985. It killed 45,000 people.
See those two buildings there where it's all touched up.
Well, that one right there.
Did you put that in?
Pyramid thing over there. We're on the roof of our hotel.
Look at the church over the left.
You mean the right? Coca-Cola. Christmas lights are still going a little. The tinsel. Help that much.
Okay, and then turn. Now you can right now.
I got it.
It's okay.
He's got it.
Building for the university. This is where they come and sign, you know, to get in the university. The fee is very reasonable. It used to be $10 to the natives per semester and $20 per foreign people. So this is the Rectoria, they call it, Rectoria, the administration. Way over there is the Olympic Stadium. And here we have the most beautiful building in the university, one of them. This is the library. All this beautiful work is done in mosaic. And it was done by a very famous painter, Juan O'Gorman. He painted the history of Mexico after and before the conquest right there. And then we have the Greek art there too, as you can read the names, Ptolomeo, Copernico. So we have the history of the all cultures here too in this beautiful piece of work that was made by this fine artist. Here's the campus. Right now they have about around 200,000 students in this university. And they study all kinds of different subjects. Most of the popular ones, medicine, business administration, laws, become lawyers, veterinary and zoo technique, architecture, and different other subjects, engineering. Here's the Christmas tree of the university. Pulseiras. Here's the other side of the building, all well decorated with mosaic work. This university, they start to build it up in 1944, 5 years to do the whole thing. And it's built up on a lava stone rock. So all these fences and stairways and walls are made with the lava stone. Very solid. During the earthquake, these buildings didn't suffer any cracks or anything. They're very well made, especially because they are built up on these.
This is the Olympic swimming pool. That was used when the Olympics were held in Mexico City. Still in the university across from the engineering section. Olympic Stadium next to the university. Exclusive part of town built on lava rock. In Mexico City, close to the university.
Here we are in the Lava Gardens. All these beautiful homes belong to very important people. Some famous people like bullfighters. Here, as a matter of fact, this home that we are looking just now belonged to Manolo Martinez, one of the great famous Mexican bullfighters. We have all kinds of people in this area. This is a luxury residential section, one of the most beautiful ones we have in Mexico City, in which we have a lot of movie stars rather wealthy people like doctors, industrial people, lawyers, liars, sometimes too. Tourist guides too. Well, here we have only 2 homes, belong probably to some of the movie stars we have in Mexico. And also there are some movie stars from the States that also own homes here, like a famous star, Rambo, Sylvester Stallone. He owns a home here in El Pedregal, which is the name of this place, and also in Acapulco. All these vegetation grows over from on the lava rock.
This way, back.
Deanna. See what they gave us? It's beautiful.
See the flowers.
See?
Rosas.
You know what that is?
Yeah, probably I know what it is. For diving, for scuba duga. Pones 7-Up si tienes.
7-Up she wants.
An orange.
Coca-Cola y orange.
7-Up.
You care for beer? Anybody cares for
You
beer?
want beer, Eddie?
I don't want anything.
No? I don't. She's cold.
Yeah,
Chocolate.
chocolate caliente.
Oh, what I said has the 925.
There's a funny restaurant.